Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Squeeze, double.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go. Mike.
Prescott to throw it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
56.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Devin McCourty brings him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson being chased out left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Pushes over him.
No, that's just not right.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Chubb. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They go with Chubb on second down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
At the Eagles' 4-yard line.
Here we go, 47.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jdpickle-jamieca there to make the play in coverage.
Brings up third down and 4.
So third and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
58 to Mike, 58.
Switch it, hey.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
58.
Throwing. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass, intended for Hunter Henry, incomplete. Brings up fourth down and goal.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, Elliott takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for the Cowboys. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 11.
They run. Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short.
Let's go. Do it.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 18.
Mike, set. 18. Check. Mike 42.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Line him up.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. That one 28 yards on the ground. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Line him up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
Set.
Here we go, D. Left.
Watch the slant.
Draw play, Elliott. Room here to Ezekiel Elliott, gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Prescott. It's caught by Funchess. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Don't get nervous.
Mike
47.
Mike 54.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Chubb down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. Marks 56. I'm coming.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
In your face.
Check. Hey, kill.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
56 is the mic. I got you. Come on. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
All day. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
SOS.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, look, 26.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And now it's second down. From the gun, here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. And see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go.
After the run, Watson going to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Let's get off the field.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
We're going to 54. Why?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 46. Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Gun. 26.
Now Prescott. Funches has it complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
47. Go. Get out there.
Mike, 56.
Here we go. 47. Sweat. Hey.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Come on, D. 56 to Mike. 56 is...
Hey, 47. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Check, 56. Record. Echo. 56.
Under. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the... Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Watson now to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Everybody, go right in. Right there, 54 Mike. Check.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Kill.
I got him. Check now.
They were going to 53. Switch. They were going to 53.
On 2nd and a yard. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Devin Funches with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Cowboys 48. Eagles.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm going to run you over.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Watson. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. This is Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike, 54. Let's get it together.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Watson now operating from the gun. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got one.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Check. 26.
Now Chubb running right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6.